Okay, let's do this fashion show. So the first one is the one that I rejected. It's a Jack Wills jumper. I didn't like it because it's got buttons on the shoulder. I got it because it's got the certain colour, the dark blue with the lighter blue. And I had a jumper like that when I was 8 years old. It had Woolmark on it. It was from David Jones or Meyer or somewhere. John Martin's department store in Adelaide. And I wanted something similar to that jumper that I had when I was 8 years old. So I rejected that one because it just didn't look good. The rest of them are winners though. This is a linen shirt. It's blue. It has long sleeve that can roll up. It's got button front. It's collared. It's really good. I think it's a size 2XL. What more can I say? It's a country road. Country road, regular fit, size XXL. So I really wanted something good for summer. Good for the summer and the spring, which is that. It's a complete success. It's the right size. It's quality. It's got Country Road written on the buttons. Here I am wearing it with a pair of jeans. So I've had all these clothings now for about a year. So they're high-end clothing of Australian and foreign brands. I'm here wearing them with some Carhartt shorts and tucked in with a belt from Harris Scarf, and the belt is full leather and it's made in Australia. Yeah, so I mean, you can see the Carhartt label on the back of the shorts there. I'm in shape at the moment. I'm weighing about 89.9 kilograms, just under 90 kilograms, which is a huge feat for me to get that trim, and I can still go further as well. I need to. But I'm looking good these days. Yeah, so, I mean, the shorts, they're big and baggy. They got pockets on them. You can really, they're not shitty pockets. You can actually, I mean, you can fit stuff in them and that. They're utility kind of jean shorts. And I got them from a skate shop, and I quite like them. They're pretty pricey, but yeah, they're just good. They're just good. I've never bought anything Carhartt before. Country Road, yeah, I've had a few Country Road things. It's got a pocket on the chest there. You can put your phone in it or whatever. That's it, really. Let's move on to the next one. This is another Australian brand. Country Road's an Australian brand. This is another Australian brand called Gazman. They make men's shirts mostly, men's clothing. I saw this in the department store. It was in Myer, and I mean, just the colours on it really stood out to me. It's different. Again, it's different shades of blue, which I really like. And I had this jumper when I was 8 years old that was two different shades of blue, and I wanted to kind of recreate that. This color combo just pops, and it's very. All of this stuff goes back to early childhood. I saw an ad for like a department store on TV when I was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. A kid going down a slippery dip wearing a jacket that was these kind of stripes, these kind of blue and white kind of, or blue and black and white, but whatever, nice stripes and everything, coming down a slippery dip. And I said, Mum, why can't I have stuff like that? And she just gaslighted me and stuff. So now I do have stuff like that. So, I mean, it wasn't it wasn't the focus of my childhood needs and wants and desires, but it was a thing that it was a need. It is a need to have good clothing, and I was not permitted to have good clothing. So I'm getting in touch with my childhood needs that I was deprived of. So it's a Gazman, it's a 2XL. 2XL does pretty good for me. So most of these clothing items you're seeing, they have a story, a backstory to them. Usually it goes back to childhood deprivation, missing out in childhood. So here's something different. I went into the Lacoste store in Chadstone Shopping Centre, the actual Lacoste store. So, so I went in there, I had a look around. I went all around Chadstone, then I came back at the end of the day and I bought something from the Lacoste store. And this crocodile here, crocodile's the Lacoste brand. It's that crocodile. So yeah, it's green. It's also green with black and white in the fabric. It's an extremely intricate fabric. It's very good. It's very high quality. These are just t-shirts and polo shirts, but they're like $150 each and things like that, brand new. And I got all these brand new. It's the retail experience is pretty good. I mean, the people in the Lacoste store are not French or anything. They're all Indian, so it mars the retail experience a bit. But yeah, So, anyways, Lacoste French size 7, US size 2XL. You can see just how intricate the fabric is. It's not just green; it's got white and black in there as well. It's a beautiful object, this Lacoste shirt, and I really like it. It's particularly good for sport, like if you're playing tennis or if you're going for a run or if you're just going down the shops. And it's low key. It's got the crocodile, but it's just in matte black. Normally the Lacoste crocodile has detail to it. This one is just a black blob, and I kind of like that. It's low key. So yeah, I did well with this one. So I'm just trying to kind of get in touch with my own personality and express what's on the inside on the outside. Let's go to the next item. This is a jacket. Didn't cost me very much. I got it on sale. It was like $65. Brand new. It's a Levi's denim jacket. They call it a trucker jacket on their label. I'd call it a cowboy jacket myself because I'm a cowboy. Just drinking a Cooper's Pale Ale beer here, by the way. It's summer here at the moment. Getting hotter and hotter by the day. So yeah, I've got this jacket. I mean, this is me, like I've never been as stylish as this before, sort of thing. I mean, I like it, so it's all about expressing yourself. This is 21 odd minutes of me showing you self-expression in clothing format. So, clothing is not the focus of my life, but sometimes it's important to focus on something intently if it's been neglected for the whole of your life. And I sort of got demoralized by my narcissistic parent depriving me of good clothing when I was a kid, not because she couldn't afford it, but because she thought, well, that'd give him decent social status, so I better deprive him of that so that he stays low social status. That was it. It's all sadism based. The deprivation of clothing, good clothing in childhood. It's all related to the harvesting of sadistic supply for the narcissistic parent. So, yeah, disclaimer, this is my 4th beer, so I mean, and this is one take. I'm not putting too much effort into the editing. You can see the label on the Levi's, obviously it's really impressive, it's really high quality and everything. It's got decent pockets, inside and out. The 2 inner pockets are gigantic. I hardly ever use them, but I should, because they're good. And it's got outer pockets and that. There's the label. It's just denim. It's good. It's good, Next item. This is a Hugo Boss jumper. It's made of wool. I think it's 100% Italian wool, if I'm not mistaken. Just wool. But I think might be some impressive wool, like Italian wool or Virgin Lamb's wool or something. I think it's Italian wool. Hugo Boss, the German brand that made all the Nazis' uniforms. There's me sneezing. This is one of their modern day garments in the shops. This actually I got it secondhand because I was going to buy one jumper brand new from like Polo, Ralph Lauren, Hugo Boss, something like that. But I couldn't find the one that I wanted. I went to all their stores, but I couldn't find the one that I wanted in my size. I was willing to pay $500 for one jumper like this, but I couldn't find what I wanted. So instead I bought second hand off the internet from Australia and from overseas, about 5 jumpers, and they're each about $100 each. So I got 5 high quality jumpers. This was at the start of last winter. It cost me about $500. Those shirts, I got 4 or 5 of those, and they cost the brand new, and they cost me. Some of them were on sale a little bit, but they cost me a total of about $550 for 4 or 5 shirts, brand new. So that's your Hugo Boss pure wool. I think it's an XL. It was even secondhand. It was hard to get my size. I mean, this fits me actually. The high end garments, they don't run big sizes. They run small sizes, in my experience. This is a quality garment. Like, it's heavy, but it's loose, but it's thin. It's everything all at once. The label is coming off. It's that's fine though. It says 2XL, 100% virgin wool. So there you go, 100% virgin wool. Let's go to the next item. I think this was a moment of indecision, trying to decide what to try on next. Okay, so we got the Polo Ralph Lauren jumper. It looks to be an XL, extra large. So this is a good one. It's really soft. I think it's got some cashmere in it or something, like a blend of wool and cashmere. It's really freaking soft. This jumper is soft, like it's insulation personified. Like, it's really, if you're in the cold and you need something that's fairly lightweight and it's going to keep you warm, that's what you want. So, I mean, it's Polo Ralph Lauren. It's a high quality, expensive, premium US brand. You go into one of their stores, something like this is going to set you back at $800. So I got it second hand. It would have been for about $100. So that's right. You're looking at a second hand garment there. So I don't normally buy second hand anything. Like I said, though, now I'm getting into the modeling. In the beginning, I was kind of stiff and rigid, but then now I'm sort of loosening up a bit. So this one's got a low key logo on it as well. The color of the Polo horse logo is about the same as the jumper. Here's one that looks similar, but it's different. This is another Country Road. It's a size L. Got this for a real cheap price. I think it was $25 or something. It's made of Australian wool. It's Country Road. It's got the Walmart symbol on it, which I really was looking for when I bought all these things. And yeah, it's just a quality garment. It's Australian. It's a good colour. It's a good fit. Even being, what is it, size large, or whatever, it's still a really good fit. So yeah, all through winter I wore all of these jumpers, and they are a big success for me. Kept me warm, kept me looking stylish. Had my pick of 5 of them. So it's just really good. Just really, really good. It's got a zip on it. You can zip it up, you can zip it down. I'm very happy with this garment indeed. Grab the coffee, have a sip of the coffee, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I'm still wearing those damn shorts. They're good shorts. Those are my primary shorts for this summer. Some people say that the baggy Carhartts are a bit wiggerish, but look, they're comfortable and they got utility and they got big pockets, and they're hard to break, so suits me. This was the first shirt that I videoed, and I'm very sort of stiff and rigid. I haven't gotten into the modeling spirit yet, but this is one of my favorite polo shirts. This is a Tommy Hilfiger yellow polo shirt. It's just a classic, I think it says classic 1984 polo shirt or something like that on the label, on the tag. One brand new when I bought it. It's just a really good, positive, happy, upbeat kind of a garment. Like, it's bright yellow, so it kind of says brightness and positivity, and it's really good. You wear this with a pair of sunnies in the sun. It's just bloody brilliant. So I really like this one. Yellow polo shirt. Yeah, and the collar has like something around on the collar. It's a bit sort of good. So it's not just yellow. It's got like the collar's got that on it. So I think this would have been a 2XL as well. Yeah. It's just a polo shirt. It's just a cotton polo shirt. The 1985 Polo. So what did I say? 84. I was close from memory, from drunk memory. Polo shirt, regular fit. It's got the tags there. if you buy stuff secondhand, tags, it's important to have knowledge of tags for authenticity, to authenticate things, to figure out if it's a fake or not. Because all of these garments get, maybe not Carhartt, but all of them get faked. Then again, that Carhartt's like a $200 pair of shorts. You know, anything that can fetch that kind of price tag tends to get faked. Especially the Polo, Ralph Lauren, that gets faked. So here we go with the Wranglers. This is Wrangler jeans. I never had Wrangler jeans. I never had Levi's jeans when I was a kid. I was deprived of all this shit. So all my peers at school, all the school kids, they had all this stuff. I didn't have it. Never had it all through my childhood, and for most of my teens, never had any of this stuff. So I'm righting a wrong by getting all of this stuff, by focusing on it in 2023. This was at the end of, when I purchased all of these things, it was at the end of 2023. Here's the Levi's jeans. And in the middle of 2023, I discovered that I was a codependent. And between the middle and the end of 2023, I was researching and reading madly and doing courses on codependency recovery. And as part of that, I started to decide that I wanted to buy a whole bunch of different, really expensive, good, excellent clothing like I'd never done before in my life. And I must have spent about $1,000 on clothing, more if you consider shoes and everything. I've got this belt here as well. So, like I said, this belt is made in Australia. And it wasn't very expensive either. I can't remember the price, but it was probably about $35. It was on special. So I think normally it's like a $70 belt. So pure leather belt, made in Australia. You can't go wrong. Excuse me, I think it's time for another sip of beer. So there I am sporting the Levi's jeans. The Wranglers are a size 35, the Levi's are a size 36. I could probably wear a size 34 or maybe even a size 33 these days because I've lost weight since I bought them. So here's another jumper that I got. I'm particularly happy with this one, although it's a little bit on the small size. It's a size large. It's another Hugo Boss orange label. And again, I'm going for the blue and the dark blue. This one's blue and either dark blue or black. I like the blue with navy blue combo. I think this is black and blue, and it's the stripes. Again, this is copying the trying to emulate the jumper that I had when I was 8 years old from David Jones' department store in Adelaide. It's very similar, very, very similar. It's just a bit too small, that's all. I had to import this one from the United Kingdom. It's a second-hand garment. I was sourcing worldwide to try and get the exact thing that I wanted. So, did pretty well. I have to kind of stretch this one out and then it goes back to its usual size again. It's a little bit too short in the arms, but I love how it looks and everything. It's a good kind of a action jumper. And it's very thick. And in the middle of winter, it's bloody awesome. So, it's slightly too small, but not really. Not really. So, it's got a collar. I think it's got a zip at the front, and it's pretty good. I like it. So yeah, I think it's made of cashmere and acrylic. So unfortunately, it does have some plastic in it. I tried to steer clear of plastic, like polyester and that, and nylon, but occasionally there was a blend of it. Here's another Hugo Boss. Got this one from Latvia, of all places, secondhand. It's kind of like a cocoa brown. It's a really good jumper. It's very thick and heavy, and thick stitching and everything. It's another Hugo Boss orange label. I think it's a size large, but it fits me better than the other Hugo Boss, that blue one. Says some stuff there. I think it's just wool, which is fine. My camera works a bit shoddy there. 100% wool, virgin wool, 100% virgin wool. There you go. Not shoddy camera work at all. Perfect. 100% virgin wool. It fits me well. The arms are long enough. It's Hugo Boss. Again, in the shops, $500, $800, $1,300 for this kind of jumper. Me, I got it secondhand for $100. Again, I'm not shopping on price. I'm shopping on the look and the size of. I have an idea of what I want. And then I go hunting for it. I looked at hundreds of jumpers to get these 4 or 5 jumpers that I wear. I really like the big buttons at the front of it too. In 7 Years in Tibet, Tom Cruise, no, was his name? Brad Pitt. In 7 Years in Tibet, Brad Pitt wears a jumper that looks very similar to this. So does the other guy. Heck, what's his name? You know that other actor that's in 7 Years in Tibet? They're both wearing really awesome clothing from like the 1930s, 40s. So I'm getting into the modelling spirit here. So I'm wearing a similar jumper as what Brad Pitt and that other actor had in 7 Years in Tibet. This is a really good jumper, and that was kind of the inspiration for getting this. I wanted something that looked like that, and I've got it, and it's just bloody brilliant. I mean, it's fantastic. You can see I'm happy with it. So I went on a jumper binge. We call them jumpers in Australia. I think in America you call it a sweater. In America, a sweater.
I gotta buy a sweater. Gotta go buy a sweater.
So yeah, is there another product? There's a few more. Shoes. Shoes, my N word, shoes. Yeah, so I've got here some woolen made in Australia socks, and I've got here some Reebok shoes. Brand new Reebok shoes. I'm going to take a kick right here, and I'm going to kick the camera. Boom. I'm that accurate with my Australian rules football kicking. Yes, that one was a size large, and I mean, happy with that. You can go to the snow with that. It's nice and warm and stuff, and so that's a Hugo Boss right there. It's so yeah, Reeboks. I actually got two. One of them's a size 13.5 on the left-hand side, the orange one, and one of them's a size 14. They're both in US sizes. The tennis one, the yellow one on the right, that's size US 14. The other one, the orange one, is size US 13.5. I also originally bought a size 17 of the orange one, and then I sold it again because it was too big. But a bit of a quest and a saga. I didn't clean him for this video. I can't be, look my N word. I don't get paid to make these videos, all right? So just give me a break. But yeah, in real life, here's my Reeboks. And, I mean, I just love them so much. I mean, I've had Nikes and all since, like as an adult. Like I was deprived of good shoes. When I was a boy, I wanted Reeboks. When I was a teenager, I wanted Nikes, and I was deprived of them both. So when I was 9 years old, Christmas 1990, my friends had BB guns, Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Mario, and Reebok pumps, the tennis and the basketball. And what did I have? I literally had, my toy was I had a pencil with a piece of string sticky tape to it. That was my toy. That was the level of deprivation that I was subjected to when I was a kid. Friends had Reebok pumps, Nintendo, BB guns. I had a effing pencil with a piece of string sticky tape to it. That's the upbringing by a narcissistic parent. Sometimes they will deprive you completely of anything material to just, part of it is to make you feel bad by not having no toys to play with, but the bigger part of it is to show everybody that you're not loved. It's devastating. So these Reebok pumps, they actually do pump up. They've got a pump on the front and everything. The tongue pumps up. It's pneumatic. It pumps up air pressure. It's really cool. So yeah, there's the belt. I got it for about $35, I think. Didn't pay retail. It's brand new, and it is made in Australia. The part that says made in Australia is worn off, but it is like faded. But it is made in Australia. Trust me, there somewhere it says made in Australia. So totally happy with that belt. It's a really strong belt. You can't just get good clothing and then not get a good belt. So, it took me a while to find a decent belt. Belts are usually extremely expensive and poor quality. So this was the one that I wanted, and I got it, and I'm happy with it. So I think you'll agree that's an awesome belt. What else we got? Yeah, when I was going to climb Mount Bogong, I realised I was going to get sunburnt without a hat. I didn't bring a hat. I was going to buy a hat from the $2 shop. I ended up spending about $80 or $90 at a proper clothing store in Bright buying this hat. It's a good hat. again, it's got that 7 years in Tibet vibe, and I climbed a mountain a couple of times wearing that hat. And that's it. That's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching.